So everybody's coming on here and talking about Love is Blind Habibi. And I have to kind of giggle because I'm married to an Arab man and I'm a Westerner. And so I'm watching this with, I don't know, different eyes, I think, than most of the other Western people that are watching this. And Western girls, I've got news for you. So Arab men, they're amazing. They're something else. They are very, very different than the guys that we're used to. I am in the United States and very different from American men. And I saw one content creator on here that said that she's also married to an Arab man, and that these guys are the more moderate, like liberal Arab men. And she's right. The guys that are on Love is Blind Habibi, they're definitely the more liberal ones. My husband is more liberal. And I can tell you that here's what I know about Arab men. He told me one time that women to them are like diamonds, and that they don't show their diamonds, that they keep their diamonds in their pockets. And so they like for us to dress modestly because they want to keep the beauty for them, which I think is nice. They will shower you with gifts and flowers and love and attention. And Arab men normally don't date for dating. When Arab men get into a relationship with you, there's more to it. They're interested in marriage. They are interested in commitment, and they don't have fear of commitment. Definitely not. They are definitely interested in being with you. And when they commit, they are going to want to meet your family. They are going to want to talk to your father. They're very family oriented. They are very traditional. They are very respectful. They are very kind and loving. They are going to want to give you the world, and you should let them. But with that being said, respect is one of the greatest gifts that you can give to your Arab man, and you should give it with love, because they're going to give it back to you tenfold. They're going to respect you so much, and they don't ask for a lot, but they do ask for respect. And respecting an Arab man just means letting him be the man. Like, there's nothing wrong with letting him be the man. I think as American women, we are encouraged to be very independent. And that's a very Western thing. There's, if we're independent, then that makes us a better woman. But, in Arab culture, it's not necessary, because the men are very good at being men. And we're not necessarily used to seeing that in as much in the Western culture. So let the man be the man and enjoy the ride, because, sweetheart, he will treat you so well. And so my guy, yeah, he treats me great. So I'll tell you a funny story. So I'm a caterer, and I do work, and a lot of Arab men would, love for their wife not to work, just because they don't need to, and that's okay. I love my job, and so my husband said, if you want to work, and if you don't want to work, then I would love for you to stay home. But right now, I want to keep working for a while, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm a caterer. So sometimes I have to go into the office and go into our warehouse and pick decorations for parties and stuff that I'm doing. And so my husband was going to go with me and help me in the warehouse and get some decorations and stuff. And I had on jeans and a sweater. And he said, before we left the house, he said, "Baby, don't wear jeans." And I said, "What is your problem with jeans?" And I kind of knew, that he didn't like me to wear jeans because he likes me to wear dresses. And I like to wear dresses. And he really brings out the feminine side in me. And I really appreciate that. But he said to me, "Jeans are so ordinary." He said, "And you're not." And I said, "Oh." And I said, "Well, I'm only wearing jeans because, I have to go in the warehouse and, get stuff off shelves." He said, No, baby." He said, you go put on that dress and you look and feel beautiful. And he said, and you just point. He said, I'll be your muscle. I'll get what you need. He said, you wear that dress. Every day you wear that dress. And ladies, that is my life. That is how it is. And so, yeah, he's my man. And I let him be the man. And I am the woman. And with that being said, I take very good care of him. I love him. I respect him. And what does that mean that's different than American men? So what I do for my man, I really pay attention to him. I pay attention to how he feels. I think about him and what he might need and what might make him feel good, because he does the same for me. You know, he's constantly thinking of me and wondering about me, and I think about him. You know, I mean, we do live in America, and he's from Tunisia, and it's a big culture change for him. It's a huge culture change for him. He's very unfamiliar with how things work around here and what life is like here, and he's not used to any of this. He's constantly amazed at the way that life is here. So I try to think about, what would that be like for me if I was over there? Like, how much culture shock would I be in? And I try to put myself in his shoes, and I try to empathize, and I try to be compassionate, and I try to be loving, and I try to show him things in a loving way and not in a condescending way, like, you're in America now, you should like adapt. No, he's trying to understand and learn, but it's a whole new world. And it's kind of like his heart is in my care now, you know, like I'm the one taking care of him while we're here. And he's trusting me that I'll always have his best interest in heart when it comes to American things and American culture and educating him on the American way. And so I take care of him and his heart and his feelings in that way. And I also learn about Arab culture, about Arab food, about Arab family, about Islam, about, you know, their traditions and what's important to him and what's expected as an Arab wife, just like he learns what's expected as an American husband. And we meet in the middle, and it works really well. But Love is Blind, Habibi, it's a good one. And, you know, you don't see a lot of sexual relations on Love is Blind, Habibi. And I can tell you why. Because they're Muslim, and there is no sex before marriage in Islam. And so I don't think that they put a lot of emphasis on that. I don't think that they mentioned that, the Muslim aspect of it, because they do try to play towards a Western crowd. But I can tell you that that's a huge part of it. It's also a huge part of why the marriage portion is important, because it is something that they want to commit so that they can pay attention to each other and love each other, and you know, that's the next part of it. But you're not going to see any sexual relations before marriage in the Arab world, and that's actually a wonderful thing, because Allah, He knows the heart of the Arab man, and the heart of the Arab man should be pure, and always pure for his woman. He should never have bad intentions for her. And sex before marriage, that wouldn't be good for the woman. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. I hope that this helps. And if you haven't watched Love is Blind, Habibi, please do so. And if you ever get the chance to be in a relationship with an Arab man and you're a Western woman, it's going to be the best thing you ever did. So, mashallah.